Tjuren the night.
Kill you!
I just seen death.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is?
I'm clapping in. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Macabrecast. Oh, I'm sort of tired. How you doing, Gabriel?
Pretty good, man. I'm also sort of tired.
Yeah, you're also sort of drinking some wine. That might help.
Well, wine and a little true crime. What else could a girl want, you know?
I know. Why not? Hey, there's about 1 billion women right now that are drinking wine and watching true crime.
That's why I'm trying to welcome them into this podcast.
He cut up her body. He removed her eyeballs, and they're just fucking drinking
They're
wine.
like,
Wow.
whoa, hold on, let me get my bottle first. They're like, here, pause. This is gonna be good.
It's crazy how many people are into true crime now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so were you the one that told me about this
Yeah.
story? And were you? Okay, I can't. I
Yeah.
have such a bad time remembering now. So
I saw it and sent it to you, and I was like, we need to know more about this shit.
yeah, dude, I did a deep dive on this. Okay, I listened to podcasts about it.
Oh, okay.
I read all the articles about it. So it's actually going back quite a ways.
Really?
It's going back to 2014, but it's been an ongoing thing because it's become such a big investigation. So what we're talking about is the Arizona, what some people are calling the body farm, some people are calling, like Frankenstein's lab. But basically, it all starts out with a hunter in the desert. And the hunter comes across a pile of body parts out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like forearms, feet, just like skulls. And it looks like they're in like laboratories type, like bagged up for laboratory stuff.
Yeah.
And so that starts an investigation. And this all takes place in Arizona. And the FBI is like wondering, well, where did these things come from? They start tracking it down. And they come across in 2014 this place called the Biological Resource Center. And they'd gotten reports that this place had done some illegal body part trafficking. I guess that's the only way you can describe
versus the legal body trafficking.
Well, like, I mean, so say you want to donate your body to science after you die.
Oh, yeah.
So you say like, that's what grandma wanted. She wanted to go towards a cause, helping find out a cure for cancer, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So apparently in Arizona, this is like the place to have these places. There's tons of them around Arizona and no one knows why. Arizona has tons of them. There's like 3 or 4 big places in Arizona that all they do is collect bodies, and they're not supposed to be for profit though. You can ask for a fee to reimburse you for your expenses to get the body parts to wherever facility it might need to go, but they're not supposed to make a profit for it, but they still sort of do.
Yeah.
Like this Biological Resource Center place was multi-million-dollar facility. So when the FBI finally raided this place, what they found inside was fucking appalling. There was buckets of heads, arms, and legs just like around the place. They found a cooler filled with dicks and balls.
Okay. That's pretty standard.
You think that's standard? What does your body farm look like? I mean, you have a cooler full of dicks and balls.
Mine is a freezer. So.
Oh, okay. Like a small like bat.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And they found a small woman's head sewn onto the large body of a man, just like there hanging out. So they said that the bodies seem to be cut up with chainsaws and other implementation bandsaws there was pools of human blood just like around the place. On nothing was ID'd, so there was these like parts all around, but they couldn't say like, oh, this belongs to fucking Mrs. Smith, you know, here's her forearm or whatever. So one guy at the center of this, he had donated his mother and grandmother's body in 2012 and 2013 with the understanding that they would be used for different research like leukemia and cancer. But he goes on to find out that they were used to research IED explosions.
Oh,
so like
yes,
like they sent to the military, and the military just blew them up.
Fuck.
And they're supposed to cremate the remains at like no extra charge and send it back to you, you know, so you don't have to worry about all that. But like, so he just assumes that the pile of ashes he got doesn't belong to his family.
Yeah, just some ashes.
Yeah. So, dude, imagine being a janitor at this place.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Imagine just like working, you know, they're like, nah, dude, I can't hang out tonight. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? Like, who's like, he's like, they're like, you know, it is what it is, you know, put in some OT.
Yeah, I just imagine like a janitor cleaning up and like propping up a door with some guy's rib cage. Or like, the first image I got in my mind was like the break room.
Yeah.
And they have a foosball table, but instead of the soccer players, they have a bunch of dicks taped to it. They're just like flipping them around, trying to hit an eyeball back and forth.
Yeah, some balls and shit. Or then they get, you know, they have a safety meeting. They're like, okay, no more fucking dicks and balls all over the place. You know, they go in the cooler. They're like, Janet, I'm looking at you, whatever. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, I'm gonna have to write you up.
He has one of those whiteboards up, and he's using some guy's arm as a pointer.
Like, if you don't know where this head belongs, you put it on the like Navy pile or whatever. You know? Like, who the fuck works there? They should arrest those people.
Yeah,
and fucking check their background, dude. I don't know. They're like all there, you know.
The CEO drives like a big truck, but instead of truck nuts, he has like some guy's
like,
real balls hanging off the back.
Yeah, these ones are like crazy, dude.
So apparently they were trafficking these parts to all sorts of places that they shouldn't have been. At one point, they had left a cooler full of parts at the airport on the tarmac, and it just like started leaking out. Like no one bothered to come pick it up. They just left it there, and like the airport workers are like, "What do we do with this? It's a fucking, it's a box full of body parts." And yeah, they found all these things. They don't understand why they were sewing parts of people to other people, unless they were trying to make up an entire body to then cremate, so like a person doesn't get back just like a shot glass full of ashes for their uncle.
A good amount of ashes.
Yeah, it had to be like a good amount of ashes. So it's like, well, strap, you know, so and so's head onto fucking Mr. Barney, and then we'll just burn them all together or whatever.
Fuck.
But the thing about the pile of stuff that they found in the desert was it wasn't just from the Biological Resource Center. They had stuff from other places too. So this whole industry has been like real incestuous, like working with each other and like making dealings. True. And they had like, you know, stuff was being sold to places it never should have been sold to.
Like the grandma shouldn't have been blown up, right?
Yeah, like I know at one point, like one guy had found out that his mom's body was sent to a like an automobile place to test safety bags, like in crashes. So it's like strapped her corpse into a car and just like ran it into a wall to see what would happen.
Yeah.
So this investigation has been going on and on and on. And the main guy who was in charge of it, let me bring up an article here so you can see. what I'm talking about. Here's on from NBC News. So yeah, it's a dismembered limbs sewn together like Frankenstein at Body Parts Donation Center. FBI found. Just like all the agents that have been involved in this have like had to go to counseling because they were so affected by what they saw.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Who the fuck works there?
Yeah, like that. Like, I guess you'd get desensitized to it after a while working there, like anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, body parts piled on top of one another. No identification. Buckets and coolers with various body parts strewn around in freezers. Torsos without limbs or genitalia. And they were told when the people gave their families' bodies to this place that it'd be solely for scientific use. But it's not all that. So there's 30 families right now that are part of a civil lawsuit. I don't know where exactly it is in the process right now. And some of the bodies were sold overseas. So the main guy at the center of all this is Stephen Gore. That's who I was trying to think of. He was sentenced to 12 months of deferred jail time and 4 years of probation. So that's the thing. Okay. Do you know what deferred jail time means?
No, but it seems like not jail time.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's you get a sentence, but you don't have to do it. Like you might have to go to prison at some point, but for right now, you're cool just being at home or wherever. You're free. Sure. So it's pretty much no sentence and then probation. So this guy has moved out of that industry, but like who knows what he's doing now?
So they're just like, hey, you can't do this right now, basically. Like,
yeah, he's not allowed to get back into that business. The good news is he's going into pet shelters.
Yeah, that guy.
They think that they've been doing it since 2007. So that's fucking crazy. That's been going on that long.
And then I guess part of what's taking them so long is the people that were buying it from this guy, right?
Well,
like,
yeah, not only that,
it was like legal shit.
Also, they have to test all the unidentified body parts through DNA to see who they belong to see like what exactly are the charges for, or like this family's damages.
Yeah,
was their uncle or grandpa or whatever, did they actually do research on his body, or was it just like sent to a cosmetics place to test makeup or whatever? And some people think it was like maybe selling overseas for like organs for some odd use,
Yeah. But then too, like who, like the person that they use for like the crash test, like, they like buckle them in and they're like, how did we get this body? And the manager or whatever, they're like, don't worry about it, just strap it in.
Well, that reminds me. So have you seen Poltergeist, the original Poltergeist? With fucking Craig T. Nelson, Coach. So near the end of that movie, there's a scene where they have a pool that's been dug out, but there's no water in it yet, and it's raining and it's starting to fill up with water, and the wife falls in, and as she's trying to get out, these skeletons pop up, and so the actress after is like, "Wow, these are realistic,"
Yeah.
And they're like, well, yeah, they are realistic because they're fucking real.
Oh, I think I heard of this story.
Yeah, because back in the 80s, it was cheaper to have skeletons sent in from India rather than have plastic skeletons made.
Fuck.
But like, she was saying like, well, these skeletons look pretty young.
Oh, fuck.
Like, where did these come from? These like perfect teeth. And like, this isn't old skeletons, or this isn't an old person. Like what's going on in India where these skeletons are just readily available?
Fuck.
Yeah. So that's why everyone thinks that movie was cursed, and like all those people have died from around the movie.
Fuck.
Yeah, but I knew there was more stuff I wanted to say about this, but it's gone from me now. But I guess these families will hopefully eventually get what they are deserved, because this is a giant industry in Arizona. I think they said there was like 3 or 4 places, and they're all being investigated now.
Yeah, I just wonder why they have like pieces of people and not just like missing people. Like why?
Well, like that part is understandable, because you're given options when you send your family member. Like you could say, cannot be cut up, or do whatever you need to do as far as research. And that guy Stephen Gore was skirting a lot of the forms. Like, oh, that's what I want to say. Every body that's sent in is supposed to be tested for hazardous, like AIDS, tuberculosis, anything like that, bloodborne illnesses, anything that can be infectious. They're all supposed to be tested for it, and he just wasn't testing them because it costs money, and it costs time, and time is money. So he just
profit.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing it." And this went on for years, like him just like skipping around and doing what he wanted. But yeah, so you can say like, I don't want the body destroyed at all. You're fine to take a sample of skin or whatever, but they should remain whole. And the family get back ashes, but how do you know? You know?
And it seems like there was a lot of people or clients or whatever ordering bodies without the dick and balls. Like why is that like left over?
Steven, I need a male 40s. I do not need the dick or balls. You leave those out. Yeah, there's a bunch of like, how did we come up with this? Why do you have so many extras?
Like, why is that extra? Like, does he charge more, or is it like cheaper?
It's like a car dealership. You're gonna want those dick and balls. I'm telling you.
You don't want the dick and balls, all right. Yeah.
You want the protective coating?
Yeah, like they sell you the body. They're like, we have the body, but no dick and balls. If you want that, it's an extra 50.
I really wanted the dick and balls. I really wanted them. We're gonna strap them to an airplane and see how they do in the air.
They're like, no, the body's like fast. I don't know why he has that.
The morbid curiosity part of me would love to know like the different experiment, like where they all went to, and like what was done with them.
What ended up happening, right?
Yeah.
And who dropped the ball with like leaving the shit at the airport? How did they find all those bodies in the desert? Like,
it seems like a lot of people need to be in jail over this. But
yeah, it wasn't like a 1% thing. The thing that I think I might worry about is like somebody goes and they're like, what the fuck are you guys up to?
Yeah.
And somebody comes behind it like, you shut the fuck up. And then like, now they're part of the fucking body.
Now they're part of the dick and ball.
Yeah, now that's their dick and balls. Or,
Yeah.
Like, how to, like, they only invite people that are going to be like quiet about this shit?
I guess maybe you just like, you come in and they say, well, this is the way it's done. You don't question anything,
Yeah, I guess if I didn't know, I would be like, I guess that's how it's done.
Yeah. And if it's a standard, they say that there are really good places for this stuff that are reputable and like are super meticulous about how they keep the records about what happened to your loved one. But this place wasn't one of them. And, and they're selling them to each other. Like, I need a forearm and I need one testicle. Do you have that? I'm like, hold on, let me check the back.
They're like, I need a male testicle 84.
Yeah. And then, you're in luck.
You think they're going to complain? Said like, hey, I said an 84. This is like a 70s.
They'll never know.
They'll never know. But I put it in the freezer for a little bit.
Oh man, that's some dark shit. Do you have any plans for after you die? What do you want to have done? Do you care?
No, I don't care. Obviously, I mean, whatever anybody wants to use after I die, they could go ahead and do that.
Are you sure after hearing this?
Yeah, I'm still sure. I mean, I would rather have my family make the profit. I'll be like, look, seems like everybody's selling body parts. Start selling them on the black market, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, like if you're gonna sell me or you can give me up for science, like make some money out of it at least.
Yeah, make some money, dude.
I want to make it as cheap as possible on my family. If
Same,
whoever's left, just like put me in a bag and throw me in the ground, dude. Like, don't. I know you have to embalm me, which is the stupidest fucking thing ever. But
it is fucking stupid.
yeah,
I wish. I mean, I think it should be a fucking world law where like dying should be free, dude. Why can't we just die for free? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
like,
there's some
we
countries.
pay enough taxes. We should just like be able to like die. Nobody should pay for like a dying person. You know, it's just like
Yeah, come to think of it, I can't think of one country that like dying is free. Like India, they if you have money, they take you down to the Ganges and they burn you in the river.
Oh, okay.
And like Mongolia, they have the sky funerals where they cut you up and they ground down your bones and mix it with like food, and then the vultures come and eat you. Which it's so fucking metal. Yeah. So everywhere it costs money, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it'd be cool if I could just go to the backyard and just like dig a hole and be like, that's it. Yeah,
I'm dying now.
I don't think I want to be. I don't know if I want to be a tree either, because then it makes people sad that like some shit happens to the tree. They're like, oh, there he goes again.
Like an apple falls on someone's head.
Yeah, like this motherfucker. They chop him down.
Gabriel's at it again.
Yeah, lightning strikes or whatever.
There was a company that was selling this whole process where it would you get put in this thing and it turns your body into mushrooms.
That's
like that cool. Grows out of the ground, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, why not?
And then like back in the day, people just used to bury people on their property. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
But there's cats fighting behind me.
If you die, it's gonna eat you, right?
Yeah.
These fucking cats.
On that note, I don't want to talk about this gross shit anymore. Okay. I want to talk about. Okay, so our friend Eric sent us a video of in Oregon. I think I already sent you the video. I don't know if the world
is ready for this though.
This is too fucking exclusive.
This is gonna change people's minds.
So in Oregon, they said that there's this body opening, or not body opening, but a giant. Oh, fuck you! This fucking TikTok thing.
They want you to join.
So let's start this over. So in Oregon, someone got a video of a door opening on the side of a mountain.
Wait, is it working?
Yo, can you see it?
No, it's frozen over here.
Oh shit. Let me try this.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that works.
All right, here we go.
Posted. By now, everyone has seen this video.
By now, everyone has seen it.
Everyone's seen it.
Saw something similar.
Dude, this fucking video is so fake.
Update giant door
that I posted. By now,
drone footage.
Has seen this video.
First of all, that's not a drone.
No, it's not. Well, this guy takes a drone later to it.
To speed you up, a lot of people have been up there.
This video has almost 24,000 comments.
Immaculate footage. Let's take a look.
So he goes up to Oregon, and there's this weird thing in the side of the mountain. It sort of looks like a door, I guess. Let me try to go. Won't let me go full screen, but so they said that this door has been opening and giants have been coming out.
Mm-hmm. And where are these giants?
Who are they?
Where are they?
Where are they? They're in Oregon. They're a bunch of fucking
but I mean, they come out and then they do what? Like
they just look around.
They just peek out.
Yeah. I like how it says ominous footage of just like the crag in a rock, and that's what it's like. Oh shit, this is where it's at.
Yeah.
You add the music from 28 Days Later in the background, and everything sounds cool.
Yeah. Let's just zoom in real slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah, these man, fucking anything. I want to go through these comments and see if there's anyone actually. This guy says, Giants like, damn, I'll never be able to go out now. Hope he has a back door.
I'm just more surprised at the people that like post it and they're like, check this out, people, you know.
Look at this crazy footage I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all those people online. They always like play the video. Did you see it?
Oh yeah. These motherfuckers with the I didn't see it the first time.
Yeah, and the thing is, dude, they're getting thousands of subscribers. They're getting millions of views on this shit.
Yeah.
And there's got to be people that's like, they know it's fake, but they still watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you believed it, but
well, you didn't get to my comment, but I was like, I'll take up my money.
Here's my Venmo. What's your Venmo? I want to give you money.
I'm donating my body to you when I die.
You know, my dad, when I was growing up, always used to talk about the Nephilim. Have you ever heard that in the Bible? There's fucking cats destroying the house behind me. What's up, dude?
They're doing something with the fucking with the light.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get him up here. Come here. Kittens.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's pretty chill.
He's chill.
Yeah.
So my dad used to talk about the Nephilim, which are giants from the Bible. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
So it's like the angels of man saw the daughters of God, and they took them to be fair, which means that they wanted to fuck.
Uh-huh.
And what was born from them are the Nephilim, like these giant people. That's where David and Goliath come from.
Oh, okay.
Goliath being the giant, obviously.
The giant guy.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but there's a whole subculture on YouTube and on the internet of people that investigate giants throughout history. The thing is, there is some like weird shit that's happened in the past, and there's documentation of it, of like
big people,
of giant people, and there's people at the Smithsonian or that said that they've been in the Smithsonian where they keep like the records and stuff of bones, and there's stuff that the Smithsonian won't release. I don't know how true that is, but there's documentation throughout history, like not people writing books now, but like books that go back 100+ years and even further, people talking about finding bodies of people with like double rows of teeth that are 9 feet tall. Shit. And there was a crazy story from America where there was these supposed to be giants living in a cave, all red-haired, these giants with double rows of teeth.
Of course, they're redheads.
What do you have against redheads?
They don't have a soul, man.
Jesus, dude.
That's why they live in the fucking caves.
So we just lost our whole redhead community that was supporting us.
Well, that's what I heard.
This is what you heard.
The redheads community.
So there's a part of me that goes like, well, maybe there was fucking giants around, but then I see videos like this, I'm like, no, I don't want to believe any of it. You know, it just makes me mad. Because there's gullible people out there, dude. There's someone will fall for that fake ass footage and say, "Oh, did you see the giant in Oregon?"
Yeah, like I like the story that you're saying. Like that's pretty, like, it's crazy. Like, because I mean, obviously nobody was there, but like when there's any like trace record of something, like why not? You know?
Yeah.
And there was like fucking dinosaurs, like giant fucking turtles, and like some crazy.
Yeah.
Like, right now you look at insects, they're all fucking crazy. Like, why couldn't there be something different? You know?
Yeah, why couldn't there be like bigger animals and people around? I don't know. I think one of these days I should do an episode all about that because there are some interesting things that have come up in the past. And hold on, I think get the kitty in camera. There we go.
I think that is interesting.
Yeah.
But just like this footage like this, so like imagine there is a giant. Like this motherfucker has like a very quiet, like automatic door. You know? And there's no windows. They just have a door that's like
he's got a giant ring camera.
yeah, like it's futuristic and like not at the same time, you know.
I just
There was no
imagine him
sound that like rocks moving. It was just like
away and does a little beep beep.
yeah. Well, you know how in the future all the doors are gonna be louder?
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean yeah. I go to CVS right now and it's like and then in the future it's
I can't
like,
wait for those doors, dude. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be sick.
At some point, there for some reason people are gonna like, oh, those door that's the old shit. Let me get this new door. It goes
The louder one.
it's that Star Trek shit. Make it so.
You know what else I want? I want my laptop or like my computer. Whenever a screen pops up, I want it to make noise.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
You want to do the Minority Report thing too, where like
Yeah.
it comes up and you're just like
yeah.
touching shit in the air and moving it around. That
Yeah.
Tony Stark stuff.
Yeah.
It's just all Pornhub. It's different tabs of Pornhub. Yeah. Interracial. Anal.
You mix it.
And
You get two races and you mix it together. That's the future right there.
you know, porn, like it drives every industry, like technological wise. It like that makes or breaks the newest media, like DVD or Blu-ray.
Yeah, the fucking GoPros. What do you think they were invented?
Yeah, strap it to your dick. Leave it on there after it gets sent off to the Arizona
So
facility.
like strap it to your forehead so you can record the off-road stuff.
My bike ride.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Bike ride.
That's you have anything else to say about that?
No, I think we're good. But I am looking forward to this Giants episode, I think.
Yeah, well, I'll be working on it. You'll see me in my place. I'll be in the office researching it, and I'll have stacks of books and candlelight, and I'll be flipping over books. And I say it just doesn't add up.
At the end, you say the world needs to know about this.
I gotta tell them.
Make sure you leave a flash drive somewhere, like hidden, if you happen to die. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm putting it up my ass in case you send me to the Arizona place, and then.
Great, we're never gonna find it.
All right, everybody. That's the creepy catch-up today. I'm gonna go try not to think about body parts and freezers for the rest of the night.
Yeah, me too. Well,
yeah.
A freezer is still pretty good, but no body parts.
No body parts. Yeah.
I might go shopping for those balls things that hang behind cars.
All right, everybody, check us out on Instagram and check out the shows on Gangline Assembly, Frank Walker Wonder Hour, and we'll be seeing you next time. And look out for the giant episode coming in 2025.
Coming soon.
Yeah. Bye. Good night, everybody.
Later, people.